After yesterday's daylight attack along the Churchill Roosevelt Highway, which left 3 men and an innocent bystander dead, Minister of National Security Fitzgerald Hinds has responded to the level of violence engulfing the society. The minister spoke to TTT News at his office on Abercrombie Street today.
It reflects the level of violence, the state of mind of our people in a land where so much has been spent on education, so much has been done in terms of the work of NGOs, faith-based organizations. Culturally, so much has been invested in us, and yet we were able to produce violence.
The immediate reaction from Minister of National Security Fitzgerald Hinds when asked about the brazen attack on the Churchill Roosevelt Highway that left 4 people dead. The minister lamented the reality of the situation, saying situations like these leave many traumatized.
It really generates a lot of fear and discomfort. It interferes with the way all of us would like to conduct our life's affairs, our business, our recreation, our educational pursuits. This one happened close to UE, and so the unfortunate story goes. So the matter is, as far as I'm aware, under police investigation.
Minister Hinds pointed out that Trinidad and Tobago affords citizens a chance to develop their talents in a useful way to society, and says that it is regrettable that some do not take the opportunity.
It is a bit surprising that the influence would be so potent in the way of, in the realm of gangland business. I mean, I understand that the group that were attacked had just come from Barbados, performing at some show there, Trinidad music, which is where you get all the promotion of violence and denigration and disrespect for women and law and order and those things.
Minister Hinds noted that the issue is larger than Trinidad and Tobago.
Now, this tells you that that music has a ready place in the hearts and minds of some sections of the Barbadian community that may have paid money to see it too. So the thing is so complex, it is international, it is at the end of the day a very human thing. And what is happening to human beings, particularly the younger ones, everywhere in the world.
The National Security Minister indicated what led up to the fatal attack on Wednesday.
So they published this picture, and of course, that is intelligence for their enemies who would have realized that they will be about 35 minutes away in a flight from Barbados and have to come down the highway to go back to their bases, because these are gangs that are well known to each other, who is 6, who is 7, who is ABG, and who is everything else.
Minister Hinds noted that his efforts to address the Trinidad genre of music, among other ills in society, had been met by condemnation from the opposition.
Despite the high number of murders recorded on the island this year, Tobago will not get any special attention. That is according to the Minister of National Security, Fitzgerald Hinds. Minister Hinds says the laws of Trinidad and Tobago applies to both islands. Therefore, it is expected that the police commanders on the island would get the job done.
Tobago Division is led by an Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Hollis Hazel at this time, Mr. Collis Hazel at this time, and they have senior officers, they have their operations going on, and I am assured from the Commissioner of Police that they will continue intelligence-driven to tackle this issue. I mean, these gangs have affiliates all over the country.
Minister Hinds says the laws of the country should be used by the police to aid in the fight against the gangs in Tobago as well as in Trinidad.
The anti-gang law is designed to deter and abate the growth of those gangs. So it is hoped that the police service, with the resource available to them, the legal resource available to them, and all the other resources available to them, will, on our behalf as a society, tackle those issues and tackle them forcefully.
According to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, 1 man who was killed at an establishment in Crown Point last week was a member of the 6 gang. The 6 gang is based in Trinidad. According to information from a Tobago senior police officer, the island's highest murder toll stands at 16 recorded in 2010.